Hello young scientists! Welcome to our Science 3 video lesson. I am your teacher, Conrado V. Mapili Jr. Today, we are going to learn about the properties of iron and its uses. Today, our focus is on one important material, iron. Before we begin, I want you to prepare your notebook and pencil. Since you are watching this video without a live teacher and classmates, I will ask you questions throughout the lesson. When I ask a question, pause the video, think about your answer, and say or write your answer before continuing. Are you ready? Let us begin. Here is our learning objective. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the properties of iron and its uses in the local community. What does that mean? It means that after our lesson, you should be able to describe what iron is like and explain why people use iron to make different objects. And today, you are going to act like a young scientist. So keep your eyes open, think carefully, and observe the pictures and examples in our lesson. Before we study iron, let us review what we learned before. Question number 1. What are the physical properties? Pause the video and think. What's your answer? Very good. Physical properties are characteristics of a material that we can observe or describe, such as its color, size, shape, texture, hardness, weight, and other observable characteristics. Number 2 question. Can you name one object made of metal? Pause and answer. Very good. Maybe you said a spoon, nail, hammer, gate, or cooking pan. Very good. Question number 3. What property makes an object useful? Think about the object and what it needs to do. For example, a hammer needs to be strong and hard because it is used for hitting nails. Excellent! Remember, the properties of a material help determine how we can use it. Now, let's observe the picture carefully. What do you see? Very good. There is a large group of metal nails. I have 3 questions for you. Number 1, is it hard or soft? What do you think? Very good. The nails are hard. Question number 2, is it heavy or light? Think carefully. Very good. A single small nail may not feel very heavy, but a large pile of nails has more weight. Question number 3. What do you think the nails are made of? The nails shown in the picture are made of metal, and the lesson focuses on iron and materials containing iron. Notice how the nails have a solid and sturdy appearance. Their hardness and strength make them useful for construction and for joining pieces of material together. This slide tells us, today we will discover the properties of iron and why people use it. Look again at the scientist in the picture. A scientist does not simply memorize information. A scientist observes, asks questions, compares objects, and uses evidence. That is exactly what we are going to do. As we continue, I want you to keep asking yourself, what property does iron have, and how does that property make iron useful? Remember those 2 questions because they will help you understand the entire lesson. Now, we are ready for our presentation. Look carefully at the four pictures. I will give you a few seconds to observe them. We can see nails, a hammer, a padlock, and a spoon. Now, let's answer the question on the slide. What do you notice? Look at their shapes, sizes, and materials. Most of these objects have hard, solid parts because they are designed to perform useful tasks. Question number 2. Which objects look strong? Very good. The nails, hammer, and padlock look strong and sturdy. Why? Because they need to withstand force and pressure during use. The hammer, for example, is used to hit nails. A padlock is used for security. Nails are used to join materials together. Question number 3. Which object is attracted by the magnet? The important idea is that iron is attracted to magnets. This property is called magnetism, or we can say that iron is magnetic. Very good, young scientist. This is one of the most important slides in our lesson. The title says, Properties of Iron. Let's study each property one by one. A. Iron is hard. Look at the picture. We can see a hammer striking an anvil. The picture shows that iron is hard. It does not break easily. Hardness is useful because objects made from iron need to withstand force and pressure. For example, tools need to remain in good condition even when they are used repeatedly. Say it with me. Iron is hard. Very good. B. Iron is strong. Look at the picture of the construction crane carrying a heavy piece of material. Iron and iron-containing materials are useful in construction because of their strength. Strong materials can carry or support heavy loads. Think about buildings and other structures around your community. If a material were weak, would it be good choice for supporting heavy structures? Probably not. So say, iron is strong. Letter C, iron is durable. Look at the bridge in the picture. The lesson tells us that iron is durable, meaning it can last for many years when properly used and maintained. A bridge must withstand repeated use and different forces. That is why strong and durable materials are important in construction. Remember, durable means able to last for a long time. Letter D, iron is magnetic. Now, look at the horseshoe magnet and the metal objects. The picture shows a magnet attracting iron objects such as nails. This is an important property of iron. Magnets attract iron. If you have a magnet at home, you may safely observe how it interacts with suitable metal objects with the guidance of an adult. Do not place magnets near electronic devices or other objects that may be damaged. So what attracts iron? A magnet. Very good. E. Iron can rust. Now, look at the picture of the wet iron fence. You can see water droplets and brownish areas on the metal. Iron can rust when it is exposed to moisture for a long time. Rust is the reddish-brown material that can form on iron. This is why iron objects should be properly cared for and protected from prolonged exposure to moisture. So remember, the 5 important ideas from the slide. Iron is hard, iron is strong, iron is durable, iron is magnetic, and iron can rust. Excellent! Now that we know the properties of iron, let's discover why iron is so useful. Look at this colorful slide. It shows several important uses of iron and iron-containing materials. Let's examine each picture. Number 1. Steel and construction. The first picture shows construction materials, tools, and a train. The slide explains that iron is mixed with carbon to create steel, which is used in construction, railroads, and tools. Think about buildings, bridges, railway tracks, and different tools. Many of these applications require materials that are useful and durable. So, the properties of iron help make these applications possible. 2. Heavy objects and cooking pans. Look at the second picture. We can see an engine block, pipes, and a frying pan. The slide explains that iron is used for heavy items such as engine blocks, pipes, and frying pans because of its heat resistance and strength. Let's think about a cooking pan. Why should a cooking pan be able to withstand heat? Correct. It needs to handle heat while food is being cooked. This is one reason materials with suitable properties are selected for usage. Third usage, electric motors, generators, and transformers. Look at the third picture. We can see electrical equipment including electric motors, generators, and transformers. The slide tells us that iron is used in these devices. These are important pieces of equipment because they are involved in electrical systems and machines. So, when you see electrical equipment in your community, remember that different materials are selected because of their useful properties. Fourth, gates, fences, and outdoor furniture. Now, look at the fourth picture. We can see a decorative iron gate, fence, bench, and outdoor table. The slide explains that iron is used for decorated gates, fences, and outdoor furniture because it is easy to shape. Think about the gates and fences you see around your community. They need to be strong and useful, but they can also have attractive designs. This shows that materials can be selected not only because they are strong, but also because they can be shaped into useful and beautiful objects. So let's say it together. Iron is strong, useful, and important in our daily lives. Now, it is time to apply what you have learned. This slide shows our Wayground activity. If you have access to a gadget and internet connection, you may join the activity using the code shown on the slide. The activity code is 00597337. Now, let's check how much you have learned. We have 4 questions. Number 1, what are the properties of iron? Very good! Our lesson identified iron as hard, strong, durable, and magnetic, and it can also rust when exposed to moisture for a long time. Second question, what attracts iron? Very good. A magnet attracts iron. Third question. Why is iron used in making gates and bridges? Very good. Iron is useful because it is strong, hard, and durable. These properties make it suitable for structures that need to withstand force and remain useful for a long time. Fourth question. Name 3 objects made of iron. Excellent! You may think of examples such as nails, hammers, gates, cooking pans, and other iron-based objects. Very good! Now, it is time for our evaluation. The instruction says, choose the letter of the best answer and write it on the line before the number. This is your opportunity to show what you have learned. Remember our rule. Do not look for the answer immediately. First, read the question. Second, think about the properties of iron. Third, choose the best answer. Let's begin. Here is question number 1. Which property of iron makes it good for making bridges? A. Soft, B. Strong, C. Weak, or letter D. Light? Again, which property of iron makes it good for making bridges? A. Soft, B. Strong, C. Weak, or letter D. Light? The answer is letter B. Strong. Why? Bridges need materials that can support heavy loads and withstand forces. Iron and steel are strong materials used in construction. Now, for question number 2, which tool attracts iron? Which tool attracts iron? A. Balloon, B. Paper, C. Magnet, or letter D. Plastic? Very good. The correct answer is letter C. Magnet. Remember, magnets attract iron. We have one more activity. The instruction says, write the use of each object. We have 4 objects: nail, hammer, iron gate, cooking pan. Pause the video and write the use of each object in your notebook. Now, let's check some possible answers. For nail, a nail is used to join or fasten pieces of material together, especially in construction and woodworking. Second, hammer. A hammer is used to drive nails into materials and for other tasks that require striking. Third, iron gate. An iron gate is used to provide security and control access to an area. It can also serve as a decorative part of a building or property. Fourth, cooking pan. A cooking pan is used to cook or heat food. Excellent work, young scientists! Before we end our lesson, let's have one final review. Today, we have learned about the properties of iron and its uses. We learned that iron is hard, strong, durable, magnetic, and it can rust when exposed to moisture for a long time. We also learned that iron and iron-containing materials are used in many things around us, including construction materials, tools, railroads, pipes, engine parts, cooking pans, electrical equipment, gates, fences, and outdoor furniture. Now, whenever you see a nail, hammer, gate, bridge, or other metal object, don't just look at it. Think like a scientist. Ask yourself, what material is it made of? What properties does it have? And most importantly, how do its properties make it useful? Remember, science is not only found inside the classroom. Science is all around us. Thank you for watching and participating in our Science 3 lesson. I am Teacher Conrado B. Mapili Jr. Keep observing, keep asking questions, keep discovering. See you in our next science lesson. Young scientists, goodbye and keep learning.